Visit MikeThompson.com. Your adventure starts here at Mike Thompson RV.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I missed you guys. Hey, listen, today's an amazing show like always. I don't know about you guys, but I love vodka. And today we've got Vargas vodka. This stuff is amazing. And the woman that produces this, I said the woman, guys, she does it better than any man I know. What do you think, Troy? You like Vargas vodka?
I love Vargas vodka. It's clean, it's a pure vodka, and I can't wait to talk more about it.
Okay, so today, this is a very special show for me because, you know me, I love entrepreneurs. I love Newport Beach entrepreneurs, but we've got Elizabeth Vargas, the one that put this together, and she is an amazing girl. She's been on Housewives. She's a singer. She's into music. I mean, she just blows us cats away. Elizabeth, how you doing, baby?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks for being here. Tell us a little bit about your story. You know, what I want to know is, I want to know about your singing career a little bit. You know, when you were younger, I mean, like yesterday, right?
Well, you know, I started off really having a passion for music at a young age, and I found out that jazz was my passion, and so I pursued it. I went to Cornish College of the Arts for jazz vocal major in Seattle, Washington. Started a dinner theater cabaret called the Vargas Girls. We bring the sass and class to cabaret, not the sass and ass.
So, Elizabeth, I mean, how does a young girl like that get into jazz? I mean, jazz is like old guys like me are into jazz.
No, but jazz is extremely smooth for the soul, if you guys know, obviously, right?
Well, amen,
Summertime. I can sing you Big Spender or My Heart Belongs to Daddy. What do you want to hear?
I want to hear it all.
Anything as long as I'm drinking Vargas vodka.
Yeah, we can all have a couple shots and then we'll get into it.
Call me daddy one more time, please.
We are the Hammer Show, people.
So you had the show. Tell me about it.
So I had the Vargas Girls. We had 17 women, big band, Queen Suge. It was amazing. Then I grew
Wait, back up. Everybody else that
Queen
gets that?
Suge.
Queen Suge. What's that?
She was my piano player. She had a big boa, and it's a very flamboyant show. All the girls dressed in cabaret outfits with long cigars and cigarettes, and they walked around, and we sang Big Spender to all of our guests.
Oh my God, that's sexy as hell.
It was fun, and they were women. They walked through the crowd, and one day I hope to do it again. So. Yeah.
You will. Absolutely, you
The
will.
Pussycat Dolls came out, and we wore long, beautiful gowns, and we just raised them up. And my signature was one little garter with a long, beautiful gown, and the sass and class, not the sass and ass. The Pussycat Dolls came out with all these tassels and stuff, and they wanted us to start wearing tassels and naked, and I just couldn't do it. So.
Can you get the producer to put a little more air conditioning on me?
And the women were hot, believe me. I got the hottest girls in Seattle, and every girl wanted to be a Vargas girl. It was amazing.
How long did you do that?
6 years.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And then Hearst Publishing gave me a cease and desist because the Vargas girl name. I'm Elizabeth Vargas, and I have a sister, so I called it the Vargas Girls. And I purchased the vargasgirls.com domain, and they own vargasgirls.com. So I was getting 10,000 hits a month on a website that was 20 years, 30 years, whatever.
Sure.
And so they saw that I got all their traction and asked me if I'd sell Vargas Girls artwork. And I said, I'm a cabaret, and anyway, I shut it down, but now I know I can win that case today, so I might start it back up.
Vargas is your maiden name.
Yes.
And your heritage is?
Mexican, German.
Ooh,
German, Mexican.
Feisty.
Yeah, we prefer when you say German Mexican, but I mean, what do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I'm here with a bunch of Germans. Better be careful what I say.
You're surrounded by Germans and Porsches and
Seattle,
VWs.
Tacoma Germans said that. I feel home right now.
You know what? But by the time I get home, I'm going to get beat because I'm married to a beautiful Mexican woman. So, hey, I'll be in trouble.
That's the best kind.
Yeah, well, listen, she's half Apache Indian, half Mexican. You tell me how that works out
Wow.
for you, okay? I'm the German guy running
red
away,
blood
you
in
know?
her.
It is what it is. But Elizabeth, before we get to the vodka, what made you, I don't know if you had a aneurysm or something went wrong to become
Is that in your butt, or is that, what's an aneurysm?
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Okay.
To become a Orange County, what?
An Orange County housewife.
For the love of God.
I make my money the old-fashioned way. Marrying it, then making more.
Hey, Adam, You got to do that. Marry the rich chick, and then
Got to get the
make
sugar
more.
mama, then divorce well. I'm telling
Well,
you.
I'd just like to say I'm happy I'm in the right room then.
I know them all. I can hook you up, and they like sugar babies. So
You probably know Shannon and her ex David.
yes,
Right, they were not friends of mine, but acquaintances of mine. I've been to a couple dinner parties at their house. Now the house is gone, the marriage is gone, and I guess that's kind of the par for the course for this TV show. Is that the idea?
Yeah, I think, your first question was how did you get into it and what made me decide to do it, it was that I was going through a divorce, and so you just spoke about that, and I felt like I fit right in.
Well, you did fit right in. We have a buddy of ours, Duffy, that was on the Orange County Housewives, and it's kind of funny. Some of these shows, Duffy said he didn't have a pot to in, and they put him on there like he was this billionaire, and he had no money. He was just
Who is this? I'm sorry.
Duffy. This is years
Oh,
and years.
okay. I don't know
years
any of the
ago.
shows really.
No, this is way before
On the
you.
Housewives?
On Housewives. And that's when they were building the brand. And then they were lucky enough to get people like you and some of the ones that they got. But the funny thing to me was, you were the coolest person on that show.
Thank you.
you've got the
It's not because
personality
my
for
shirt
it.
is okay.
That's got a little bit to do with it, but
Let's wrap this up and drink some vodka.
it says vodka on it, No, but you watch these things, and guess what? I was not glued to the table or the TV watching Housewives, but
But you watched every show.
Every show, I
Your
lied,
Your wife
okay.
just happened to be watching it.
okay, I might have missed one. But what was your favorite part about that? About being a housewife or being on the show? Because is that your first time to be on that side of the screen? I don't think so.
That type of side of the screen, yes. That Bravo is a major production, and Evolution Media is so professional, and I've always wanted to learn how reality shows worked. So I felt a blessing in disguise. Too Shorty's a rapper in California, and I worked with him in the music industry. You've been in the industry forever, so you meet
Sure.
random people. And his manager, David, said there was an opening. So I ended up getting the gig, and I didn't know what to expect. So to be on the show was very shocking. So I had to adapt, and to be in front of the camera like that, the crew was so professional, so adamant on getting me to be myself, and then smashing me down.
You kind of got beat down a little bit because you had to learn how to use your iPhone and do all that stuff because COVID hit right in the middle of when you were shooting, right?
Yep. In the middle of everything, I already got the gig, and no one even knew. So for a year, I had this gig, or 6 months, and none of the other ladies knew I had it because I didn't get it through them. I knew Kelly Dodd, but I didn't know anybody else. And so I was going to these parties with these ladies, and I was all excited. We filmed for like a couple weeks. They finally found out I was the housewife. We filmed for a couple weeks, and then COVID hits, and then they're like, "Hey, do you know how to use your iPhone and film yourself like this?" I'm like, is social media alive today? And so it was very difficult. I didn't get to know the ladies. We shot for, I think, 5 weeks. I didn't get to understand who anybody was. The dynamic was very odd. We weren't allowed in the same room. COVID, we had a COVID guy on staff. Evolution was on it. They were a great production crew. In fact, I was hoping to use them for another show, but it was just difficult. And then we had to film ourselves in my garage with boob sweat, no air, Orange County airplanes.
Wait.
I knew he was going to stop.
Back up. First of all, I know your house very well, and I'm guaranteeing your garage is air conditioned.
No.
Really?
There's no air no.
Oh yeah. You live at the beach, girl. You're air conditioned.
But not in the garage.
Nelson's ratings, it jumps, so you boob sweat, it pops up. And,
No, but listen. She's the whole production company. You must have got a raise from doing all the production.
No,
You should.
nothing.
You're the mic guy. You're the grip
Nope.
guy. Come
No,
on.
so this is what the best part was, and I was very fortunate to have the same crew, but we couldn't be in the same room together. So they would set the studio up, and I am in tech, and I understand it, and my ex is in tech, so they used us. I was the first housewife to ever film testimonials in the garage without makeup, hair. They would set it all up. They would literally set up with iPhones, cameras. Then they'd go sit in a van, and then I would come in, and then they would remote me, and then I would film everything with no one in front of me. I'm supposed to be sitting there laughing, as if someone's up there.
Or you're doing the green screen thing type deal.
Yeah, green screen, and that's why you see, you don't, yeah, I know you didn't watch it, but if you did,
Every episode.
You would see, this beautiful hair on me because I had a secret hair makeup lady, but she had to leave.
Nice.
And then at the end of the
I'd like her number if we could get that info.
She's pretty hot, by the way.
Every interview I've seen with you, your hair looks fabulous. So don't tell me that.
Because at the end I'm all sweaty and I have like things under here and I'm trying to wipe off everything. And really, thank you.
No,
Yeah.
you look awesome.
It was difficult.
Elizabeth,
so.
can you dish on the show? I mean, it was how much is producers, how much is real life?
Oh, it's real life. You kidding me? These women are bitches.
No, particularly, Elizabeth, it sounds like your introduction to the show is the most relatable reality TV has ever been for everyone else. You started during COVID, your job was completely remote, and you could never meet your coworkers. And like a lot of people at that time, I would imagine, you're wiping off boob sweat, filming yourself in a garage. That seems like a very relatable first experience to a job during COVID.
I think Harvey Weinstein would have not liked that.
Oh, no. There wouldn't be any lawsuits and he'd still have a job. He'd still try to reach through the camera.
Elizabeth!
Come to my couch. I have a casting call.
I'll pay you for key grip.
Really? Oh, my gosh.
So you finally, you did that for a year, right?
Mm-hmm. Actually,
And
2, because it dragged
dragged
on
for
forever,
2.
yeah.
But you had a 5-year contract,
Yes.
supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not to your dismay, maybe you were happy as hell, but you got fired in the same day you were going to get, that you thought you were
Announced.
going to be launched. So
Yeah.
what happened there?
The day that I was fired, it was very odd because my manager called me from Mexico. He's all drunk in a pool, and we'd already told me I had made it, and I had already received the gig the week before.
Right.
So I thought, well, yeah, of course I did. I have a contract, and I didn't understand it. My lawyers in New York spent a fortune with the contract with them, with the vodka. And then I celebrated all weekend just because you never know until you know. And then he calls me the day of the announcement and says, you got fired and they brought on that brunette girl.
Who cares?
No, Heather Dubrow. No, I don't know her, so I'm not going to diss her, but Heather Dubrow. And then I was shocked, and I was like, because I don't mind not being on the show. That wasn't my reasoning behind being upset. The reasoning behind my discomfort of the situation was that I have investors and board members and relationships and marketing and nurturing and partnerships that I have to now answer to, like literally that day.
Absolutely, yeah.
How do you have a signed contract and then all of a sudden you don't? How does that? I don't understand that.
Exactly. Good question. If you could answer that for me, that would be awesome.
I can answer that for you because I've done thousands of these contracts.
I know now, but I didn't
Yeah.
know then. Yeah.
It's,
We have vodka. God dang.
it's by dismiss. So, they do these focus groups and they think all the thing. And the thing I don't get about, looking through all the tapes and seeing everything is that, I know what I'm interested in, and I've been doing this forever, and I love watching Elizabeth. Elizabeth is attractive. She's smart. She's articulate. She's got her own company. These other chicks are just nursing on daddy's dong. It's like, okay, what are we doing here? And it's boring as hell.
My new license plate.
Daddy's Dong?
Nursing on
That
Daddy's
would
Dong?
be amazing. Daddy'sDong.com.
Don't take that.
We sell footlongs.
Subway's going to call me right now going, hey, can we have that?
So obviously they have these outs in the contract.
There's a
There
million
has to
of
be a
them.
million outs,
Listen,
yeah.
if you sneeze wrong, you're out.
There is outs in the contract, but as far as the solidification of the agreement, you would think that they would tell me, hey, look, actually, we're going to do this and tell me. And they said it was a last minute decision. And I'm like, well, you could have, that minute you guys decided, you could have told me.
For everybody out there, let me tell you something. If you're bored and the whole housewife thing is your thing, the best thing she ever did was get fired from a housewife thing because she's so much better than that. She's got her
always get
vodka.
fired.
She's got cool stuff happening. Totally.
Thank you.
That's just life.
Well, is not that show a vehicle, perhaps, a little bit?
Yeah,
Elizabeth?
one door shuts, the other one opens.
Yeah.
Come on, and now here we are. Now tell me who your partner is with the vodka.
So what happened was I partnered with John Paul DeJoria from Patron Tequila.
Wait. You say that so nonchalant. Say that one more time. Explain to our
founder.
viewers who this guy is.
The founder of Patron Tequila, who sold his tequila for $5.2 billion, is my partner.
Did you hear 5.2
billion?
Well, Patron, I think, was the first tequila to really come out and market the crap out of it to everybody, right?
Premium
Patron
tequila.
was like, you get every 12-year-old, well, okay, let's say 21-year-old, going into a bar, and it's like, oh, Patron. It was automatic, right? It was just like, oh, Patron. So,
You just
yeah,
told
guy
us a
did good
lot
job.
when you said 12-year-old.
Yeah, you said 12 years old. I was like,
that's spooky,
Patron
yeah.
and 12 years old.
There's something about that, man.
no, but-
if anybody here have seen him with, let the FBI know.
Yeah, someone got the internet access. I got his IP address.
Yeah.
But no, but Patron also, to their success and why their success happened was the music industry and music videos.
Totally.
They put Patron, Pitbull came out with Patron. I mean, everybody was throwing Patron. They had Patron parties on camera.
And that's how 12-year-olds built the association with it. And
You
Well, that's
too,
where it
but
came from.
Patron. Thank you for saving his ass. I'm like, are we going to get raided by the feds right now?
Yeah. Mama.
Oh my God.
So you've got him as a partner.
Yes.
So tell me how this works. What are we doing now?
So what happened was I pitched him a long time ago, and they said no because he had still owned Patron, and then I pitched him during COVID, and I said, hey, I'm getting divorced. I need a new company. I don't want to pay my ex-husband for the rest of my life with residuals from Edge Music, and I said, what do I do now? And is there any way I can do vodka? All the ladies are getting wasted. It's like the perfect time to launch a vodka. And he said, absolutely. And I said, I might get an opportunity to go on this show. And if I do this show, would you do the vodka? And he said, yes.
Nice.
And so I said, we'll collaborate the partnership together. We'll get the marketing going. So my deal with the vodka was the show and all the marketing and social media. And so John Paul invested, built up my distillery, and I built my brand. I had some help from a couple designers. And then I picked the blue for California, California
Nice.
gold, the gold little thing, because I came to California for my gold, ladies and gentlemen, and I found it. It's liquid. Goes down smooth.
Yeah.
And so he had agreed to it, and I've been marketing the shit out of it, and he's very, very proud of me, and I'm very happy with my partners. We have our hiccups and our growing pains a lot, and being in this industry, oh boy, it is the big boy industry, and I did not
yeah, you're in it,
realize.
girl.
I
You're
literally,
in it.
I went and got my hair did yesterday because I have gray like right here.
I have no gray hair. It's all
I
white.
just want to be white or nothing, but it wouldn't match the carpet.
You want to get into business, guys? I'm actually 23 years old, okay?
Actually, you have great color. You have great hair. Like great
Well,
hair.
thank you.
Are you sure
Thank
you're not Norwegian? You're German?
I'm German.
I'm Norwegian.
Yeah.
You're Norwegian.
I'm Norwegian.
Let me see your hair.
Little nappy.
God,
Yeah.
look at all this hair in this room.
See?
This is like a dream come true. I gotta get a picture.
you've got to thank your girl. You sent her
Us
in early.
Germans,
Come on.
look at my cousin. Look at his hair.
He's like, I don't have any armpit hair, but it's all right here.
No, are my eyebrows showing?
Yeah, but German, here's the secret about Germans. We have hair from here up. Anything down, there's nothing.
So, Elizabeth, why vodka compared to a whiskey or a wine or a something else? Why
Or
vodka?
Jägermeister or tequila, since we're looking at your heritage now as well.
Well, the interesting thing about vodka is I love it. So, and I always told all the, I talk in classes and speak to young entrepreneurs, and I always say, do what you love and follow your passion. And I drink a lot of vodka. The story of the vodka is very simple. I love a story, and I love fantasy. And the fantasy of, do you guys know how California got her name?
From that Cali girl.
Yes, Califia.
That's
So
it.
read the back of my vodka. It's based on Queen Califia.
Well, that's how we know that. We read the back of your vodka. In a drunk stupor.
You guys did your homework?
Yeah.
Dang it.
If our homework is to read about a vodka brand founded by a warrior queen and a land of
Yes.
Amazonian women, I think we'll
Yes.
watch the movie twice.
Well, you did do your research.
Why we're slamming the vodka? Yeah.
Well, I've always admired strong, powerful women, and Queen Califia was a Amazonian woman in California who would defend her gold that she found in California from the Spaniards, and she would feed them to the griffins when they would try and defeat her.
So if you're not using Queen Latifah as a spokesperson, you're really missing the point here.
You know what? That's it. Do I have to pay you for that?
Nope.
Nope.
Did you hear that?
Hey guys, it's now time to try this amazing vodka. I've had it before. It's amazing. So we're going to drop a drink down for all of us. So we'll get right back to you in a minute. Hey guys, today is brought to you by divefans.com. It's a new app. If you want to find the coolest dive bars, Newport Beach, Costa Mesa, California, America, go to divefans.com. Hey guys, we're back, and I have my little drink here from Vargas Vodka. Let me ask you, Elizabeth, what's in this? It smells amazing. What am I drinking here?
You are drinking our signature California drink called the Cali Mule.
It's amazing. Everybody's going to want to have this. What do you think, Troy?
I have to admit you're correct, but I'm such a straight up neat vodka guy, which I can really taste it. And this is a very, very clean, 7 times distilled.
7 times distilled.
You can tell the difference when you go to a bar and say, hey, I want a Bloody Mary. I don't know if you'd want. Well, this would taste wonderful in it, but when you want to have something pure and clean, this is right. This is it right here.
So what do you think? Is that something that you would order? You've got just straight up vodka
In a heartbeat.
And just
Beautiful.
for you, because you're in real estate, it's gluten free and 7 times distilled.
Perfect.
You won't get a hangover.
No, it's really, really, really good. I might make it a little dirty, in a martini.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 olives and just a hair dirty, but I like it the way it is. Really, really good.
Go figure. He likes
So how do we,
it.
guys, here's my question. There's so many vodkas out there that I don't like, okay? And you all know that I am a...
Drinker?
No, I only drink from the priest's wine. That's it. But anyway, I am a vodka guy. I'm a German heritage, so soda water vodka and maybe a little bit of lime and toss, okay? And I'm very picky about my vodka, and this is very, very smooth.
Thank
it's
you.
amazing.
Took me a year to get the formulation right, and our master distiller finally, after a year, we got it right, and we're 7 times distilled, pure gluten-free corn vodka.
You know what? I don't find that shocking because Elizabeth, everything about you's right. You know what I mean?
No, I'm glad she said it was corn because I was curious about that because vodka. You always hear, it's made out of potatoes, and some are, but I've actually some really sweet ones before that are made from molasses and a lot of different ingredients.
And grape
but
and
the
whatever.
corn and clean grain typically are the best vodkas, right?
So let's ask the guy that's not even frickin' 18 yet. What? Adam,
Wait, is he drinking?
what do you think?
He's faking it, ladies and gentlemen.
He's got his fake
18-year-olds
great
know how to
card.
fake it.
He's forever 21.
I think if you'll look back in the minutes from this show, you'll notice that I'm actually 12 because I know what Patron was.
So he's the guy I was referring to a long time ago.
No, because you're German. They'd start drinking it.
Wait, then can I say I'm 12 too?
Yeah.
I know what Patron is.
In all seriousness, I think you need to take your perspective on your vodkas seriously because a good vodka and any good cocktail starts from the ground up. And this is a good one. And I think you have to take the rule and remember that cocktails are like tits. 1 is weird, 2's perfect, and 3 gets kind of weird. And this is one that can see you through all 2 cocktails you need.
Wait, well, that is the best analogy I ever heard. I'm going to use that in my next investor meeting. Thanks.
What was that movie with Schwarzenegger, when he went into the planet and that chick had the 3 tits? I thought that was okay.
Bada boom.
What was that?
Yeah, what was the name of that thing?
I don't know, but
You brought it up.
Why would he know? He didn't even know who Schwarzenegger is. He knows who the mama baby is.
sorry, I couldn't vote during that recall. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's right. Recall. That's it.
There was a saying we had back in high school, Lubia Wódka. You ever heard of that?
I'm not good at Spanish.
That's actually Polish. Polish. Lubia Wódka.
Well, I'm not good at Polish either, okay?
Remember, he's German.
I love vodka. That's what it means. Yeah, it's pretty
I don't
simple.
remember that.
I love vodka.
Lubia Wódka.
No, but how do you say
Lubię.
how do you say I love Vargas vodka?
Lubia Vargas.
You
Wódka.
look me straight in the eyes and you say,
May I have another?
absolutely.
Let's do that again. Look, you saying that and say what?
I love Vargas vodka.
I'm in love now.
Well, vodka's a very, very old distilled thing. They were pulling women out of the caves by their hair and they were making vodka. Like I said, I've had a lot of different kinds. The toilet brand.
That was your generation, right?
Well, no,
Is that your perception of
you have the bathtub vodka, right?
What?
toilet vodka from when we were in prison.
Huh? I don't know.
But no, it's like Poland was first, I think, and then Russia was second, and then Sweden was third with vodkas. But now we got a California one.
See, I look at
Do you need a job?
Elizabeth. I look at Elizabeth, and she's probably pulling me out of the hair by my hair with her going, "Hey, drink my vodka."
Drink another one.
Hey, bitch.
That's the queen of vodka over there.
That is the queen of vodka.
So, boss, we love the vodka. We love the way it tastes. We love the look of it. I, for
Thank
one,
you.
find that just your logo itself sets itself apart.
I agree with you.
Thank
I love
you.
the look. I love
did
the
I really
logo.
do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like that.
I actually did it myself.
It isn't trying to be another like polished looking Grey Goose or kind of like Austin, Texas dive bar looking Tito's. It honestly looks like something that makes you want to like get up and go enjoy yourself. It
Thank
has
you.
the compass. It is encouraging. But tell us more about the background, because I heard a little bit about things I love about the dogs.
So the We Care Rescue Ranch, which is my nonprofit that helps save animals, is my passion. And so I had to have something that had animals involved in it. And with the vodka, the background of it was California got her name from Queen Califia, the mythical ruler of California, like I said earlier. And
She's
so,
a queen like you.
well, thank you.
Queen of vodka.
Queen of vodka.
We're going to go with that.
Okay, I'm going with Queen of
Elizabeth
vodka.
Vargas, the queen of vodka.
But she was protected by animals. And, you know, in my entire life, my background was I was really let down by humans. And that's a sad story, but I always had animals in my life that protected me. And my dogs were always part of my soul. So when I came up with the brand, I said, I Googled it. I'm like, okay, California. And then these griffins popped up. And I'm like, these are beautiful. I mean, they're a mix between everything. And I just said, that's what I'm using. And, you know, I had two Huskies. One of them was adopted out. But I have two Huskies. And so I thought, oh, those are my two Huskies. That's my compass making my way to California. The blue is for the ocean. The Vargas is my last name. And obviously the vodka is what I love. So here we are.
You know, that's what makes an entrepreneur an entrepreneur. And the most special thing in this whole deal is, Elizabeth, you're just a strong girl. I mean, you're a strong
Thank
woman.
you.
You're a queen. And
Thank you.
That's what makes this fabulous.
And it's a passion, right?
It is.
Passion.
It is.
Obviously, it's coming through in what she's talking about right now. I can smell the passion.
And it's as they say, it's no longer a man's world, you know? By the way, it's never been.
I was going to say, well, you know, the perception of a female or a male in the business world, I've never really thought anything different of myself.
Right.
And I've always been in a male-dominated industry, whether it be, you know, waitressing, which I got fired, but whatever. You know, music, you know, jazz, vodka, definitely in a male's world. And I've never thought myself different. So I always said, well, I want to do this. And I've been told by my mother that you can do anything if you put your mind to it. And so when I said I want to, you know, after I got divorced, I'm doing a vodka, Mike's husband was like, you're fucking crazy. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're just going to be, you know, the grass isn't greener on the other side, he says. And I was like, yeah, let me show you.
And this is your ex-husband, you say, that rejected your ideas and didn't support what you were doing?
Correct.
Okay.
Shocker.
Odd.
So let's back this up a minute. Because, Elizabeth, you and I have a lot in common because I spent 35 years in the music business, you know, with every frickin' personality on the planet, like yourself. And this, you know, alcohol, vodka, whatever it is, that's music.
It is. It's peace.
It is. You know what? We love to listen to beautiful music, like you said, jazz and whatever else. Love to listen to that. And along with that, you love a nice little cocktail.
100%.
You know, the Sean Connerys of the world, the amazing artists of the world. They have a couple of cocktails, or some of our friends that like a little bit of Willie. You might like a little bit of weed, but
Most of them.
yeah, most of them. But have a little Vargas vodka, Willie, with that weed, and we'll be fine.
But mainly it's the executives that love it more than the artists.
Oh,
FYI.
absolutely.
We have to deal with the artists.
So Vargas Blunts is going to be the next product.
Oh my
coming
God,
out?
I would love to do no, we're doing actually, this is hilarious. John Paul's idea, a CBD infused vodka. So we are actually incorporated in Ireland and
Why wouldn't you
launching-
do that?
We are.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to announce, well.
We just popped the cork on that one.
Okay,
Oh,
guys,
well, there you go.
you didn't hear that.
Another first on Hammers happening
and actually,
now.
the logo is going to, instead of the blue in the middle, it's going to have green.
That would make sense.
So it's going to be cool, yeah. Because this is actually my original bottle had, I don't have a bottle on me, but it had ice. It had Vargas vodka, and it was ice. And I couldn't get the label trademark. I couldn't get the label through. I had to take the word ice off. But the reason it's California ice was ice is, crisp and blue.
Right.
So we had the color green for the CBD vodka. So that's it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Hey, for all you guys out there, for everybody out watching this podcast, I want to tell you something. Unless you're in the studio, you don't really know how beautiful Elizabeth is and how amazing her vodka is. She is the queen of vodka. And guess what, guys? Thank you, love you, and we'll see you next time.